Hello. Today we are joined by Monica, and today RPA Canada is recognizing the RPA Women Entrepreneur Awards. How does it feel to be a nominee for this award?
Amazing. Honestly, I'm so excited and I don't even care about winning right now. It's just like the fact that I'm here and I'm standing amongst so many wonderful women. That's like a victory right there.
Right. I totally agree with you. I'm feeling that energy here in this whole place, and it's just filling me up as well.
Exactly.
And then RPA Canada celebrates women who inspire innovation and leadership. So that for that reason, I'd like to know what inspired you to start your business.
I'm an engineer. I have an MBA degree, and I always worked for someone, and my boss was always a male, and I somewhat never got what my colleagues always got, a seat at the table, really. And so I decided in the middle of pandemic to start my company, a logistics company right here in Mississauga. And I decided I'm going to create a culture where everybody feels welcome because I know how it felt to be left out. And that's what was my tagline, and that was my focus, and that's what I delivered on.
It's amazing. I love how you turned something that could be perceived as a weakness into your biggest strength, and you grew your business from that. That's
Thank you.
incredibly inspiring. And just for the people that aren't too familiar with you yet, sorry, I got distracted by the sound. But so for the people who aren't too familiar with you yet, could you expand a little bit on your business? What do you do in your day to day?
Sure. So I actually genuinely started a logistics business. So we take Amazon parcels, good food products, and we deliver to your house and business every day. So if you live in Mississauga, Brampton, anywhere in GTA, you've probably seen our logo. And we now have expanded actually a few months ago, now about almost 7 months ago, from our cargo van deliveries to the house to businesses, but also now in trucking. And now we're doing loads all across Canada and entering the US market. So, dear Trump, here we come. And I'm excited for that. In fact, I was in Vegas last week just to promote our business. And
Yay!
people were so excited that a Canadian player was coming on board.
That is incredible, guys. And I probably got delivered a package by your company
Probably.
then because I am in the Brampton, Mississauga area. Fantastic. And the theme of this year's gala is empowering women in business. So I'd love to know, how do you empower other women through your work and your day to day?
First of all, I was the first person to hire a female dispatcher, and everybody around me said that was probably the biggest mistake I made in business. In a few months, they were trying to steal her from me. So, creating jobs that are traditionally not for women is what we need to focus on. And the way I like to promote it is, and honestly, just fairness. Like, business doesn't have gender. Business is not about a religion. It's about your grit, your tenacity, your mindset. And when I interview individuals or I meet individuals, I do it for everybody, male or females. I think everybody could use a boost, and do sponsor different events where women, especially the youth of today, is going to be at, and I think that is where our biggest energy needs to be. They are our future, so that is my focal point most of the time.
Incredible, incredible work. And thank you so much for your time, Monica. It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure
Oh,
interviewing you.
likewise. Thank you.
Of course.
All right.
Amazing. Tonight I am joined by Chetra, and you're being recognized for the RPA Women Entrepreneur Awards. How does it feel to be nominated?
First of all, my name is Chitralekha Podmes, and I'm really very happy to get nominated for this award. Thank you very much for RPA for nominating me, and I'm really very happy to see that RPA is encouraging women entrepreneurs. Thank you very much.
Amazing. I'm glad to hear that. So, for those who aren't familiar with you yet, could you please speak about what is your business and what do you do on a day to day?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. My business, I own a college in Mississauga, which is regulated by ministry. The name of the college is Peel College of Professional Studies in Mississauga. It's an educational training college. And we have a lot of vocational programs, starting from early child care assistant, medical office administration, AI and machine learning, payroll and accounting, lot of diploma programs. Those are all vocational programs connected to the industry, and finally, they all students might will get job in jobs. So we support in employment.
That's incredible. Especially, I love that you guys have an AI program as well. Amazing. Tonight, we are joined by Dr. Jasleen, and tonight you're being recognized by the RPA Women Entrepreneur Awards. How does it feel?
Feels really amazing, and I'm so grateful to RPA, especially for this honor and also for making this wonderful platform for women, where they can express themselves fearlessly, and they can come out, and it is a really amazing an honor for me.
Incredible. I'm so happy to hear that. And RPA celebrates women who inspire innovation and leadership. So, for that reason, I'd like to ask you, what inspired you to start your business?
Well, I feel like, as I advocate for women's mental health as well. So I feel like, whenever in life, the crisis happens, tragedies happens, and sometimes you have to be independent. And I think for that instance, like you need to be financially independent first, even when you have to, stand up for yourself in certain issues. But if you are not financially independent, there is no use of doing anything, and you're not capable of standing up for yourself. So I think the woman needs to be educated and financially independent, and I think the business, being an entrepreneur, is the best thing you can do for yourselves to secure your life, so you are not dependent on the others.
Amazing.
So I think this is the one thing I always keep in mind.
That's incredible work that you're doing. And then maybe for those that aren't too familiar with your work yet, could you expand more on what's your business? How is it called so that they can reach out if ever anything happens?
Yeah, so I'm a dentist by profession. So I currently run two dental offices in GTA. One is in Burlington and one is in Caledon. So I started this journey like 10 years back when I came to Canada from India. I have a established dental practice that was started by my grandfather there. So I then started here, like we took a decision to come here and start our own practice here in Canada.
That's amazing.
Here we are.
That takes a lot of courage. That's incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
And then for our last question, looking ahead, what are your goals for the next chapters of your success story?
For next, I would say, yeah, of course, I am having whatever I achieved, like I am content with that. But apart from dentistry, actually, I am a beauty pageant winner as well.
Incredible.
Thank you. So I just now trying to motivate people more regarding, the beauty of the teeth as well, as it is my profession. So I'm working a little on the fashion industry, how to, combine both my professions into one. So that is my goal.
That's incredible. It is definitely hard to combine multiple passions into one, but I wish you the best of luck and I'm
Thank you
sure
so
you'll succeed in
much.
anything you do.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure interviewing you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hello, my name is Maria. I'm here on behalf of RPA Canada to interview our Women Entrepreneur Awards nominees. So, tonight, you're being recognized for RPA Canada's Women Entrepreneur Awards. How does this feel to receive this honor from RPA Canada tonight?
Honestly, I am really, really honored, even like to be even mentioned on the awards among some trailblazers, visionaries, change makers. I was like, I'm so honored. I'm really humbled to be in this place today.
I'm so glad to hear it. And RPA Canada
Mhm.
truly celebrates women who inspire innovation and leadership.
Right.
So I'd like to ask you, what inspired you to start your business today?
Ooh, what a question. Honestly, with me, like I started my business to empower others. So I empower motivated individuals to become dominant forces in their industries. So I'm a business strategist who has experience training CEOs, trailblazers, working with startups to become dominant forces in their industries. That was the whole motivation behind me.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then maybe for our viewers who aren't familiar with you personally,
Mhm.
what exactly does your business do?
Yes. Yes, I am the founder, unfortunately, for my baby Rise to Greater Heights Network, which is we do coaching, we do mentorship, we do also consulting. So we are mainly focused on three aspects in business. We coach business startups, like I've mentioned. We coach the ones who are already elite in businesses, and also we do mentorship. We do consulting. We consult on human rights, we consult on governance and diplomacy and protocol.
So you wear many, many hats.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And then what is your business called?
Rise to Create a Heights Network.
Rise to Create a Height Network.
Rise to Create a Heights Network.
Amazing, amazing.
Yes.
And our last question for today, what message would you like to give to other women out there who are just like you and are aiming to start their own business?
You know what? I will say that all of us, we are all destined for greatness. So I always say that the sky is no longer the limit, but it's our point of view, we're out there viewing how we're going to achieve our next goals in the next 3 months. So don't put any limits. The sky is no longer the limit. So let's all rise to greater heights. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time, Riel. It was a pleasure interviewing you tonight.
Thank you so much, Maria.
Of
Thank you.
course. Hi. Today, I'm joined by Reverend Blessing, and today she's being nominated for RPA Canada Women Entrepreneur Awards. How does it feel to be nominated for such a prestigious
I
award?
feel blessed as always.
Amazing, amazing. Love the
Yes.
energy. And for those who aren't familiar with you yet, could you introduce yourself and briefly speak about what is your business and what is it that you do?
Okay. I carry many umbrella. My name is Reverend Blessing Ajayi, and I'm a CEO and executive producer of Black Community Canada Television. I'm also the executive producer and the CEO of Brampton Rising Star Talent Hunt Show, which is a platform for a platform we use to showcase the young talents, where we give them the stage on a high level to shine. I do that also. I'm also a minister of God. I'm a pastor. I'm a reverend. So I minister. I'm a missionary. I'm also a counselor, a mentor. I'm a community leader, and so on and so forth. Right. But right now we are here, actually representing BCC TV as executive director and the CEO, and I'm so blessed to have this opportunity to feature in this great award.
Of course,
It's a privilege.
amazing. Those are a lot of hats that you're wearing. That's incredible. And as a follow-up question, so in terms of your next steps in your story, what will you consider your next successful steps to look like?
Oh, well, in the step which I am now, I envision to be able to create a platform through Black Community Canada Television, a Black lead-owned platform network that will go all around the world, leading television station that will air amazing programs that has never been done before. And that's what we are creating right now. So you come to Black Community Canada Television, you see we have 16 programming where you can fit in any kind of inspiration, empowerment, networking, So I want to change narrative. I want to bring unity among the people. I want to bring hope and encourage those who are selfless, knowing that you can do it. All you need to do, make a decision, work with God, then you begin to change narrative. Changing narrative is by you doing something that is not common to do. Not because you have money, but because you have a positive mindset, and then you take a step and initiative that will lead you to do greater things. We all can do it.
Amazing. I've learned a lot myself tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And best of luck in your next steps. They sound incredible, and I think they're going to bring a lot of value to us all. So today we are joined by Swanil Uskatige. And at this event with RPA Canada, you are being recognized at the Women Entrepreneur Awards. How does it feel to be a nominee of this award?
It feels so great. It's amazing be part of that because the journey of being entrepreneur is lonely and be recognized is like you are not alone in this journey. You have other women working as a you and be recognized is like I will keep going to do what I do and give me more power to do that.
Incredible. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
And today, RPA Canada recognizes women who inspire innovation and leadership. So I want to ask you, what inspired you to start your business?
To be honest, I arrived to Canada 4 years ago, and I was in my business doing accounting for 18 years. But when I arrived this country, I figured it out like here is a lot of opportunity, for start a business. And most of the women around me, they tell me like I have, I don't know, that energy or that thing, like I can start a business. And was, to be honest, was 3 or 4 really good friends who tell me you have to be an entrepreneur, you have to start a business. That was the first. And the second was, as a Latin, many Latin community feel scary to do accountant or taxes because they didn't speak English well and feel scary with CRA. When I figured out that, I say I can help my community, my Latin community. So why I cannot do taxes for them? And I start in that way, just help my close friends, and I figured it out like, oh, this could be a good business, so let's start. And that was the way.
That's incredible. I like to say, for starters, you have great friends that supported you and pushed you to do this. So that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And incredible impact that you're doing within your own community.
Thanks.
And I'd love to ask our final question. So, as you might know, the theme of this award is women entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So, I'd love to know how you empower other women through your work.
Oh, that is so great and good question. Thank you for that. Because I try, part of what I do every day, like this friend empower me, I try to do with other friends. For example, this November 1st, I will have my first event as a consulting called Voices of Power, a woman with Latinas in business. So it's empower other women and show how in a few years I couldn't start this business, how other women can do. So part of this event, what I will do is we'll have some panelists, and most of them are women entrepreneurs successful in business. So the way I empower them is first with the consulting. I try to create then a report and do taxes for them and show numbers like it's possible to have a business plan and plan to be entrepreneur. And this is what I do for my woman, because I know how difficult or hard is be woman in business. So I want to others see me if I can do. Uh, you can see me. English is my second language, and if I can be successful in this country, everyone can do it. So this is the way I empower the women.
Amazing, amazing. I love your work. You're an inspiration to all of us. Thank you so much for
No,
today. It was a
thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
So, we are back with Monica, our first winner of the RPA Canada Women Entrepreneur Awards. How does it feel?
I am so excited. I feel like I just won an Oscar. I'm so excited.
That's
All my
incredible to hear.
hard work, right? So
Yeah, yeah, right
I'm
there.
excited.
Incredible.
Thank you.
And I'd love to ask you, as someone who just won this award for your entrepreneurship efforts and your blood, sweat, and tears that you've put into this business over all of these years, um, what advice do you have for other women like you that are, looking up to you and eventually want to be in the same position as you?
It's hard being an entrepreneur. And I just said that it's harder being a female entrepreneur. But luckily, we have venues like this where we meet some really amazing people. So you're not alone. It gets tough. And there are days when I really wanted to pack my bags and go home. But a part of me was, no, I started this, I own this, and I can create something beautiful. And I give them that same advice. You are unique and bring that uniqueness to your work and inspire others because everybody is an individual and everybody thinks differently. So why not? And who said, one person's better than the other? So I want to see more females out here winning these awards.
I 100% agree with you. And then kind of as a follow-up to that, there's many students like myself who are, still discovering ourselves. So what would be your biggest tip in finding that one strength or unique trait that could make you successful?
I'll be very honest. My journey, actually an engineer, and I specialize in manufacturing. But I realized very quickly that I enjoy being an engineer, but I was too technical. So I decided, you know what, I need to switch something, and I went to do my MBA in finance, in marketing.
Wow.
It was scary. I didn't know anything. I didn't even know what they were talking about. So it's okay not to be perfect and it's okay to explore, but it's also okay to ask for help. And that's one advice I'd give anyone, male or female. We're not all perfect. We can't be good at everything. And that's why we bring experts on our team.
Incredible. That's a great advice.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for your time, Monica.
Thank
It was
you.
a pleasure.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations again on your award.
Thank you.
Totally
I'm
deserve it.
excited. Thank you, RPA Canada. This is awesome.
Hello. Today we are joined with Flora, and she just won the RPA Canada Women's Entrepreneur Award. How does it feel?
Wow, this is really unexpected. I'm so excited.
I'm
Yeah,
so happy to hear that.
thank you.
And for those who are not yet too familiar with you, could you talk a little bit about your business? What do you do in your day to day?
Yes, so I'm originally a wedding planner. So it's been 10 years.
Wow.
And slowly I get into the floral design business as well. So I'm a planner plus a floral designer.
I feel like that flows very well with your name as well.
Yes,
Like it's like it was meant to be.
For sure, everyone says that. My client sees my name, say, yeah, meant to be. You do a good job for me.
Amazing. Love to hear that. And so I'd like to find out more about what inspired you to start this journey as this business and get into floral as well later on.
It's a very good question. I also feel that is meant to be. So when I graduated from University of Toronto, I realized I planned so many events. So I want to become event planner, be more specific, a wedding planner. I thought nobody would hire me. And then all of a sudden, my classmates, my friends,
Wow.
they want to hire me. They want to have a Western style of the wedding. You know, the dad walks down the daughter and to give the hand to the groom. They want to have this a wedding like that. So I started getting busy and busy and busier. This is how I got started. So I would say I was very lucky. I just find that niche market when Asian couples wants to have a Western wedding. So I was very, very lucky. And the business just took off.
Well, as I said previously, it seems like it was really meant to be, and you were able to leverage your strengths and what you already know to really craft your path. That's very
Mhm.
inspiring.
Thank you.
And then for our last question, I'd love to know if you have any advice or any comments
Mhm.
to the young women entrepreneurs who want to start their business or have already started their business and want eventually to be in a similar position as you are.
I would say just be brave. Yeah, just be brave. Of course, there are many choices along the way. And just be brave and be yourself. Every time when you don't know what to choose, start asking yourself, your decision is come from love or fear? Okay. Don't go to the fear way. Okay, go with the love way. For example, you want to open up a new market. Okay, don't let the fear get you to the wrong direction because of you think the economy is not doing well, so you want to start something new. You only start something new because you really feel you can bring value to the clients, to the market. That's how you start. And
Incredible advice.
just be brave.
Thank you. I learned so much from you just now.
Thank you so
and
much.
I hope our viewers did as well. Thank you so much for your time and
Awesome.
congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Hello, tonight we are joined by Lucy, who just won the RPA Canada Women Entrepreneur Awards. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. It's really an honor. So I do appreciate being one of the winners. Yes.
Incredible. So happy for you.
Thank you.
And then for some of our viewers who might not know you yet,
Mhm.
What is your business? What do you do in your day to day?
So I own a firm called Brace Law. We specialize in immigration, family, real estate, civil litigation, wills and estates, and criminal.
Amazing. Sounds like you wear many hats.
Yes, it's a general practice, but there are other lawyers apart from me.
Amazing. And out of curiosity, because RPA Canada's clients celebrating women who have impacted other women as well. So
Yeah.
I'd love to know more about how you and your business have impacted other women.
Well, when I started Brace Law, my vision was to have a firm full of women. I mean, the lawyers to these days are only women, but then you realize that, it's fun and it's okay to have a little bit of variety. But not growing up, but being raised in a family and then going in, practicing law, and seeing my peers and whatnot, I realized that perhaps women don't have it that easy. So I wanted to create a space where women could be more free to do what they want and to practice as they wish within the norms of what we're supposed to do.
That's incredible.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for all your work, and
Thank
I'm
you.
glad tonight all your hard work was recognized.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you to RPA. Thank you.
Thank you for your time,
Thanks.
and I hope you enjoyed tonight. Hi, Chitra. Congratulations on winning the RPA Women Entrepreneur Awards. How does it feel?
Thank you. Thank you, RPA, for giving me this honor. Yes, I'm very happy to get this award.
I'm incredibly happy for you and thrilled to hear that. So, for some of those that aren't too familiar with you yet, what is your business and what exactly do you do on the day to day?
Okay. I'm a founder and president of Peel College of Professional Studies. This college is regulated by Ministry of Training Colleges and Universities. We have a lot of vocational programs, which starts from early childhood education, AI and machine learning, medical office administration, mobile app development, payroll and accounting, lot of programs. Those are supporting Canadian employment. So we train people in a way that they are getting employed in Canadian market. So we
That's
focus
incredible.
on that.
That's really incredible. And from the sound of it, the programs really are relevant to today's society's needs. And as a last follow-up question, what advice do you have to other women like you who are, starting on their big dreams and their big careers and one day aim to be here in the same place as you are?
Yes, definitely. I would like to give basically a special advice, or you can say suggestion, to all my women friends, those who would like to start a business. Accept challenge. Do not be afraid of challenges, because I believe life is full of challenge. Are you afraid of life? No, we are living it. So accept challenge, enjoy victory, enjoy your success, and enjoy your life. So do not get afraid or do not get away from the challenges, because starting a business is really, I know it is very hard. I still remember a decade ago when I started a college in 2015, or middle of 15, 16. If you will see, a couple of my staff members, we used to sit, we are located in a big building, and we were on the ground floor. So what used to happen is a lot of people were entering that building, and a couple of our staff member and I, we used to sit in front desk and we say, hey, is he coming to our school to ask about the program? Then we walk. And then unfortunately, that gentleman walks from our school, college, and he goes to some different office. Then we say, oh, he's not for us. So those days also I have seen, and we used to literally look at the telephone. Hey, is the bell ringing? Is somebody coming to know about the programs or coming to ask about the programs? Those were the days. Now telephone doesn't stop. So you have to work hard. There is no Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all days you have been working. So that's what I would like to say, that remove the laziness, accept challenges, enjoy victory.
Incredible advice. Thank you so much. It was a
Thank you.
pleasure interviewing you, and congratulations once
Thank
again.
you very much. Thank you. Thank you, RPA, for giving me this honor. It's really a great honor receiving this award. Thank you very much.
So today we're joined by Marley for RPA's Canada Women Entrepreneur Awards. Congratulations on winning the award. How do you feel?
Great. It's such an awesome honor to be here and really inspiring to be among so many incredible women entrepreneurs.
Love to hear that.
Yeah.
And for our audience that might not know you yet, could you maybe give us a little bit about what you've done previously in your business
Sure.
that you're running right now?
Sure. So I'm the owner and founder of Socialized Communications. We're a full service digital marketing agency. We're based here in Toronto, but we service professional service businesses all across both Canada and the US.
Wow.
And we work with businesses to really, implement quantifiable digital marketing strategies that's tied to business success.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
And for the women out there who are taking that first step towards their dream, towards their career, what advice would you have from your personal experience?
Oh, that's a good question. So I would say, let fear fuel you. I think there's a lot of women who are just afraid to take that next step. And, and it's all about just recognizing that it's not easy and there's never the right time to do so, but you just have to do it. Like take that step and fail and get back up again and just keep swimming, as Dory says in Finding Nemo. And just realize that it's not an easy thing, and especially with being a woman in business, it's not. I know we're trying to achieve gender equity, and the truth is that women have very different experiences than men, and you just have to recognize that and get a very supportive village, whether it's team, grandparents, husband, partners, wives, and just lean on your team and go after what you want to do.
Incredible. I especially love that last bit of getting your support group, your support
Absolutely.
village there to, support you throughout that journey.
Absolutely.
Incredible advice, and I've learned so much from you today. Thank you so, so much, and
Thank you.
congratulations once again on your award.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having us.
Of course, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks, you too.
So I am now joined by Jasleen, the RPA Canada award winner for Women Entrepreneur Awards. How does it feel?
Yay, it's feel amazing. I'm so grateful to RPA Canada for honoring me with this award. And more than an award, like even nominating, between so many powerful women in itself a big thing for me. And I'm so grateful for RPA to create this platform, especially for women. So,
Yeah, I love to hear that. And as a follow-up question, what would you say to women out there who are taking the first step towards their dream and one day want to be in the same position that you are in right now?
yeah. So I would say to all the women out there, so this award is for all the women who are just dreaming of starting a journey or who are already an established entrepreneur. One thing I definitely want to say to everyone, just don't fear. We always are not always confident and bold. So we all have our own anxieties and fears. So don't let your fear, step back from the dreams. Take one step at a time towards your dream. So, and never wait for the perfect time, actually. So this is my biggest take that I want to say you all from my own life. If you keep on waiting for the perfect time in your life, so, I'll do this and that once this problem, life is always going to be like that. We are always having problems. So in mid of those problems, we have to step ahead and we have to stand up over ourselves. So just don't wait. Otherwise, if you wait for the perfect time, we will be waiting forever.
Those are incredible words. And as a quick follow-up, do you have any tips that you use to overcome your fear?
I think the biggest thing to overcome the fear is to face it. So, because like when I look towards my own journey, so whenever I cleared my exams and when like I already told, like I'm also a beauty pageant winner. So when I stepped up on the stage, so my biggest fear was the public speaking, and then I have to speak there for like 2 minutes on my advocacy. And when I spoke for 2 minutes there, so I think I felt myself already a winner before even getting the crown. So that's what I say. Like even if we have fear, you can just start practicing looking into the mirror every day. So just step by step, slowly and slowly, you will reach there.
Fantastic.
But,
Incredible
yeah.
advice.
So never postpone your dreams because of the fear. Just keep on going. You'll be okay.
Thank you. You're an inspiration to me and so many of other audiences as well.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on your
Thank
award,
you.
and I hope you enjoy this evening.
Thank
You
you so
deserved it.
much.
Tonight, we're joined by Minister Tangri. Thank you so much. I would love to start us off with a quick question. RPA Canada's Women Entrepreneur Awards are all about empowering women and celebrating small business success. What does this evening mean to you personally?
Well, I think what's really important is that I'm an entrepreneur, and I was an entrepreneur for over 35 years before being elected. And just seeing the empowerment of all these wonderful women, the work that they're doing, the recognition that the RPA actually gives to them, I think it's just so heartwarming to see that and the glass ceilings that all these amazing women are breaking.
Incredible. And Throughout your career, you've been a strong advocate for women in leadership and entrepreneurship. So, how do you see Ontario continuing to support women led businesses in the years ahead?
So, in the province of Ontario, we have numerous programs where we can support women, those who would like to open their businesses. We have a network of 47 small business enterprise centers right across our province, and they can help with mentorship, what licenses, permits do you need, and just really great guidance to help you start and grow your business, and grants of up to $5,000. And we have numerous other areas, the regional innovation centers. We have 17 of those across our province that can help you go global, which is a lot
Wow.
of people that get to a point and then they want to grow and they're just not sure how. We have those resources available. We have racialized and indigenous supports for entrepreneurs, which is a really great program to help people who sometimes don't have the same resources that other people have. And we have programs specifically for women entrepreneurs as well. So there's lots of ways that people can tap into for guidance, funding through our province. And one of my favorites is Futurepreneur for girls and women 18 to 39 who are looking to
Oh,
create that amazing idea. And we have some fantastic success stories with Futurepreneur, and they can help you get up to $75,000 in home capital. So I think
wow.
with all of these resources that the province is here for you. So reach out to us.
That's incredible. And I love how you definitely target a lot of the pain points I've heard from different entrepreneurs today.
Mhm.
That's amazing. So, events like this bring together professionals, entrepreneurs, and leaders under one roof. Why do you think platforms like the RPA Women Entrepreneur Awards are important for driving economic growth and inclusion?
I think that's really important. So people like Zubair, RPA, they make a real effort. They make an effort to bring women together from all across Canada. And as you see tonight, the recipients are from all different walks of life. Listening to each of their stories, I think was really heartwarming. And talking about their support system, the challenges that they face, women in a men's world, we see that all the time. But I think these platforms are just so important, and the networking that women can have with each other, I think, is even more important.
That's incredible. I've seen so many connections made tonight, and it's
Mhm.
very heartwarming and inspiring to see. So, what message would you like to share tonight with all the women who are working hard to build their dreams?
Listen, if you've got that great idea and you want to start your own business, reach out. We want to make sure that we can empower you to help encourage you to open that business. And I can tell you there are some wonderful ideas and great people that we see. And you know what? We always reach out to the people that we provide resources to. And we say, let us know how we're doing with female entrepreneurs and other areas. And I can confidently say there's sometimes more than 50% with our small business enterprise centers that are actually female entrepreneurs that are reaching out to us. So it's great to see. And as we know, I know we don't like to talk about COVID anymore. However, I think COVID allowed us to have those side hustles while people were at home. And a lot of those women have taken those side hustles and made it their career.
That's incredible. I have heard a lot of today's nominees and awards that they started during COVID,
Yeah.
so that's definitely reflected in this room as well. So, since 98% of Ontario's businesses are small to medium sized, and RPA focuses on serving this sector, how do you see supporting professional accountants like RPAs helping Ontario drive job creation and strengthening its small business economy?
I think it's really important. Look, most of our small businesses, they're great at what they do, which is selling their products or services. And look, we all have to do our bookkeeping. We have to make sure that we have our financial statements and everything audited and,
Yeah.
submitted. So, it's great that we have RPA and the members of RPA who are able to support those small businesses because they fill that niche. We see lots of entrepreneurs struggle because they want to do what they do best. And then they're able to pass on to the RPA that supports them behind the scenes to take care of the finances as they need to.
Yeah, that's definitely very incredible. And from my experience of talking to this entrepreneurs, that is definitely a need that is being met.
Absolutely.
So, very incredible work. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure interviewing you. Tonight, I am joined by Mr. Chowdhury. Thank you so much. So, you founded the RPA Women Entrepreneur Awards to recognize and empower women in business. What is the inspiration behind this?
Well, mainly as an accountant, we was thinking that we should be part of the society and the community where we work as an accountant, and we should give back to the community to help address the problems faced by the communities. And at that time, we came across that women empowerment is an area which need attention, which need help. And we found that women empowerment is the key for the success and happiness of the families, and on the long term, good for the economy of the country. So we took that initiative. We started as a small initiative at that time, but now it's becoming a big project. And this is how we took this challenge as initiative. And this is seventh year, and I'm glad that now we see a lot of support among the female, and also we are also trying to bring the men on board, because men also have to mentally recognize the men and women are equal. So this is the whole idea of this initiative.
Incredible. And I'm very happy with how big it has grown in these 7 years. So, as you mentioned, tonight marks the 7th year
Yes.
of the awards. Looking back, what accomplishments or success stories make you the most proud?
The main goal that at that time when I launched this program was to inspire the next generation of girls and women who could be the future professionals, higher educated girls, and at the same time the women who can succeed and lead in the life of day to day of the society, and play their important role as equal partner with men and women, not walking behind a man. So that's what our goal is, to bring them equally. And I always say, sometime men ask me, being a man, that how come you are empowering women as a man? I say to them that my empowerment doesn't mean that I want women to dominate men. The objective here is to treat them equally, bring them as equality between men and women, nothing more, nothing less. We do not want women to be more than 50%, and at the same time, we don't want them to be less than 50%. That's the only way the society can have equilibrium and the equality and the nurturing of the society where women and men are treated equally.
Absolutely. And I do feel like women and men also have different strengths,
Yes.
and having them together in an equal manner allows each side to, not side, but each group to bring out their strengths in favor of whatever mission they're working towards.
You're definitely right. Definitely, men have different strengths and different weaknesses, and the women have a different strength and different weaknesses. So combined together, we should take the strength of a man and the strength of the woman and combine together to make the best win-win scenario.
Absolutely.
Okay. For example, in the business, men are very risk taker. They're blunt.
Yeah.
They will jump into and take a risk and start a business, not even knowing that am I doing right way or not right way. Where the women are very careful, very articulate. If they want to take any project, business or professional, they are very detail oriented. They're very careful. They want to make sure that nothing goes wrong and they don't lose.
Yeah.
So they are very fearful of losing. And then where men are fearless, they say, take it on, let's do it. And then they lose it, then come back and then start over and then come back. So that is that, strength and a weakness of both. And we also notice when women start a business, they never fail.
Wow.
Yeah. Very, very low, very, very small portion of the women fail in the business, because not because they are not capable, because they did not get the support they deserve. So they could not have support from their family, from their husband, from their friends, from their community. And then because of lack of support and encouragement to the woman, will only make them not succeed. Whereas women are practically, whenever they take any project to do, they always succeed. You see that when the woman bear a child, and the child she deliver, and then she take care of it, and then she nurture, and then child become bigger. That is the instinct of a woman, that she is dedicated. And other thing which also we found, women are very much customer service oriented.
Yeah.
Women want to make sure, I want to please my customer. I want to take care of my client. I want to take care of my patient. Where the men are not too much into the customer service, they are more kind of oriented to create profit.
Yeah.
They want profit out of it.
Yeah.
They are not very much customer service oriented. And then when women bring that strength in a business, the business will never fail.
Absolutely.
That is a study which we found, and the strength of the woman and the man. And this is something. And a similar report says that a man goes to the bank and take a loan for a business, and the chances for him to succeed is 20%.
Wow.
80% chances are the startup business started by a man will fail.
Oh my God.
And other way around, for a woman, 80% business will succeed, 20% will fail. And 80% women pay back their loan with all the interest.
Oh
And
wow.
20% man only pay back, and 90% run away. So these are the facts are very important for us to know the strength of a woman and the strength of a man. So how can we put them together and then make a win-win situation?
That's incredible. I learned, so I didn't know that statistic. That is very
exactly.
inspiring.
Yeah, it is. And that's a fact, okay? And that women are very responsible. You know, they make sure they do not lose money. They make sure they save money. They make sure they pay their bill. And similarly, women will always pay their bill, and a man will always be behind making payment. These are the facts, okay? But now that is why we have better opportunity to succeed from women business, because women have that instinct style to work the business possible. Only the need is support, encouragement, mentorship, and appreciation. And the woman can succeed.
And on that topic, so you mentioned just now that a lot of women end up failing because they lacked that support, right?
Yes.
So I'm wondering, how does RPA Canada come up and fill that gap and provide them with the support they need to succeed?
Exactly. So that's what we are doing. As an accountant, I told all my members who are practicing as an RPA, I instructed them, you are in your office as a practitioner and a woman walks in and she say, I want to start a business, or I have started a business, I need help. And I told my RPA practitioner that you go out of your way. This is your obligation, responsibility, that you have to do everything possible in your capacity to help that woman to succeed. So this is the thing where we can help women to succeed, when we can provide them the guidance. And that is how, if you see that today's cover page, woman entrepreneur, and then she even acknowledged that one, because she would have not been successful in her business if it was not supported by an RPA.
That's
Who helped
incredible.
her.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And then for our last question of the day,
Mhm.
what message would you like to leave with today's attendees and entrepreneurs that are in this room?
Well, my message to everybody, including men and women, is the let's address the root cause of the woman problem, not just talk about the symptom. So most of the time, the government, the society, the community organizations, they only take on to the symptom, and they do not go to the root cause. And a symptom is like when a woman has a crisis due to separation or divorce, or death in the family, she's very vulnerable. And at that time, system put her on the government support or community support. Don't worry, we'll give you food, we'll give you welfare, we'll give you baby bonus, we'll give you subsidized housing. And then as soon when women start getting comfortable with all these, things, then she becomes dependent. She lose any future potential to be the contributor or independent or equal. And that's where we say no. Those women have the potential to be independent and contributor and equal. Let's help them to succeed. Maybe put them to the higher education. If she's not into education, then let's teach her how to start a business. Today, there are many businesses can be started by a woman with very little or no money.
Wow.
Very little or no money.
Really?
Women can start a business with no money.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
I find that hard to believe, but that's
Yeah,
incredible.
exactly. That's what we do as an RPA. We guide those women, but only one thing is the woman has to be committed
Mhm.
to work hard, to dedicate, to take that responsibility to make that business a success,
Mhm.
and then she will get all the benefits of success. Most important thing is not about the research. The most important thing is the guidance.
Mhm.
Learn from others' experience, others' mistakes.
Mhm.
That's the key here.
And
That,
then
yeah,
where can women find that guidance, that
that
mentorship?
guidance they can connect with a experienced, knowledgeable accountant,
Okay.
and who can guide. An RPA will go out of way to help guide.
Okay.
Because we are accountant and we have hundreds and hundreds clients. So one client made a mistake, and we found out, oh, you made that mistake, you lost. So now I know something that's a mistake, bad mistake. So
Mhm.
now you are starting the similar thing, and I will say, don't make that mistake. So no,
Ah.
you avoided that risk of making that mistake. Because if you are not told, you're not informed that going that way is a bad, direction, then mean your chances are losing are diminishing because you are following the direction instruction of the experienced people to
Incredible.
learn from them. Okay, instead of making your own mistake and then losing, you learn from others' mistake, and that's something we as an accountant do, because we learn from one client's mistake and then we
Right.
guide the other client.
Right.
We learn from his mistake and we tell other client not to do this thing, and that's how we make the entrepreneur successful, because there's no system that where you can share this information.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no system. That system only can come from the accountants. The accountants know.
Exactly. And the more the community grows,
Exactly,
the better the advice and the
exactly.
experience
And
becomes.
then we are also taking initiative to set up some kind of workshops, seminars, where women
Oh.
and other can come and discuss things and learn from each other. It can even like today's award ceremony. Today's award ceremony, the inspiring story
Yeah.
of those successful winners is a guide for somebody to
Yeah.
start. Like today, I heard a very different perspective of a woman, and the Chinese winner.
Mhm.
And she said that she got married, she got pregnant, and she had just started a business, and she had a baby, and then she had choice to make. Should I be a mom at home, or should I pursue my dream of entrepreneurship?
Right.
And then she said that I will not be happy being mom, because my dream is more important to me than being a mom. But that doesn't mean that I do not want to take care of my child.
Yeah,
But she
correct.
said that instead of taking care of my child being a unhappy mom and stressful mom because I didn't get my dream, the one I like doing, so how can I give a good feeling to my child? Because my child will always get that bad feeling from the mom when mom is not happy
Yeah.
because she did not
Yeah.
pursue her dream.
Yeah.
So that was an angle which we could never even think of. Okay, and she brought that angle. That means that encourage you woman that no matter if you have a baby now, you have a child, let the child grow itself. Be there for her and do not impose yourself, commit to your dream, and then give the bad impression and negative impression and unhappy impression to your child. When the child will grow up being mom being cranky, then child gonna be more crankier than mom.
So I think that
See,
makes me think
that's a
of
perspective.
a saying,
No.
lead by example. And we use that
Exactly.
to everyone in business, but it's
Exactly.
also something we can take to our
Exactly.
personal lives.
Exactly. You see? So that was the perspective. And if we would have that story today, and hundreds of the women sitting in there, and even the men, will never know that perspective of how to react and how to decide.
Mhm.
And she decided and she became successful. And she said, my bond with my daughter even more stronger.
That's amazing.
See, that is the angle. So this is the main result of events like this, stories like this, and it's not about money. It's not money. People say you need money for everything. No, you don't need money.
Then what do you need?
But what you need is determination. to making people do things which they are not doing.
Correct.
And why I have to spend money for you to tell you what to do? I can just tell you do this and you will succeed. Go that way, do this way, and you will succeed. Instead of giving you the money. Why? You're gonna get money, you're gonna be dependent because somebody giving you. You're never gonna be motivated to take the hard way and do your way. So this is the thing that a lot of people, organization, women organization, always looking for money. And I say no. This is responsibility of the society, the father, and the grandfather, and the brother, and the husband. Okay, that's their responsibility to take care of that woman in their life. And that relationship have a bonding. Okay, and no man want their daughter to be oppressed or mistreated. So if you cannot take that one for your own daughter, then you should never even think of having to some other person's daughter. If we promote that culture, then why will man abuse? Okay, so and that doesn't need money. That only need determination and education, public education. Don't do this one. Women need to be respected. Women need a freedom. Women can do more. Basically, I believe men are loser. If I do not empower a woman in my life, then it means I have to do everything. I never let my woman in my life to do anything. So I have to do everything. So it means I have more burden on me because I never let a woman to do. If I let her do, that means I have less to do. I have more little bit freedom, little bit life, and then I can be more productive because I share the responsibility and let the woman do, give her the freedom.
And you can also be more present for your loved ones.
Exactly. See? So this is what's happened, and sometimes what happened when a woman or a man they choose, you take care of the house and I take care of the outside. That is another mismatch.
Really?
Okay? A man is working. I give you example. A man and a woman got married. They got a baby, and when they got a baby, they decided mother to stay home. Don't worry about. I will work extra hard, and I will compensate of your job, and I will work extra hard and bring more money so we can live. So now man is working 9 to 5, 5 to 9, and weekend. When would he have the time to spend with his own child?
That's true.
Because he's just working.
That's true.
And then no, the child is all the time with the mother, and the mother have no other objective of the life than just to take care of the baby. She don't have life experience. She doesn't know how to buy, how to spend, how to discuss, how to decide, because she only does the babysitting at home. So it means man has to do everything, and then child grow up. Child is more close to the mom than father, even though father is sacrificing to provide everything. So there's no equality. So it is like a lose-lose situation. Okay? But if they both decide, okay, we will both work, we'll both take care of the baby, we'll both take care of the household chore, we'll both share the responsibility, then that it will be the healthy family. We have to let the woman go to work. We have let the woman to free to do things, and then also share the responsibility. And I don't have to work overtime. I don't work weekend. I just work my regular job and come home and do the dishes with my wife, take care of the baby, and then she can go to work. She can do other things. This is how we have to build. And does that kind of lifestyle to establish need money from the government? No. So those people who claim that we need money is a baseless remedy or solution.
Got it.
You only need the commitment to make it happen.
Incredible. Thank you so much. I learned so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.